Hey everyone, thank you for being here again. Good morning. It's morning when I was making this video and also making this meal. Welcome to today's vlog and thank you so much for tuning into my channel today to watch a video. So today on today's vlog I'll be making oha soup. Oha soup is one of the famous soup in Igbo land in Nigeria, that is eastern part of Nigeria. People love it so much for its good taste. So this is the cocoyam I'll be using to make it, though I have a little twist. I've boiled, washed the cocoyam, cooked it, washed it, and this is me pounding it. The cocoyam I bought at the market at the previous day was so small. Apart from it being small, like most of them do not even done, like it wasn't ready, so I had to buy something to make it, to add to the twist, to the thickener. So that was me putting my fish stock on fire. That was the mixture of fish stock and meat stock. This is uziza leaf. Uziza leaf is I don't know the English name, but we call it uziza leaf. It's a leaf we put in the soup. It has this kind of pepperish flavor that it gives to the soup, and it also gives it a very good aroma. Of course, it was the weekend, and that was my son. They will never allow you concentrate. He was just all over me. I don't know, between sons and daughter, who is really closer to their mom. My son will always want to be close to me, and sometimes he even treats me like his child. That's by the way. So I've finished picking the uziza. Then I went to fill in water. This is the second water I use in washing it, because I washed the first one and I pour it out. Then I washed the second one. The first one I use a lot of water so that all the sand, like all the sand in the leaf, can come down and settle. Before I washed it again, I added the small water. Then I arranged it and started cutting. Remember, our meat stock was still in the fire, so I had to add the pepper. I added the pepper, and of course I was using the meat stock to rinse the pepper plate, because there was still some sticking inside the plate, and I covered it back. I added seasoning cubes. I don't know if I'm the only one who prefers star. Like while growing up, my mom used Raiko, but growing up now I prefer star. I added salt and I added oil. Then I went, this is the oha leaf. You remember the first one was uziza, but this is the oha leaf. Yes, this is the main ingredient. This is, should I say, this is the lead actor in our movie. This is the main ingredient of our food. So this is called ogiri. It's made from, should I say, rotten egusi, that's rotten melon, but there's no complete oha soup without you adding ogiri or a lot of things you can add it to, but it's another main ingredient in the oha soup. It gives it a very good aroma and a sweet taste. If you haven't tried oha soup, this is your signal, like this is your sign to go to that your favorite restaurant in your location and try out oha soup. Come back to this video and give me your review. This is cow back, cow skin, sorry, it's called kanda, some people call it pomo. I saw that it has big size. I had to cut it to smaller so that it could be softer. I had to cut a small one for myself. Of course, he's around the kitchen, I has to have some taste. That's how we mothers roll. So I added my protein and everything to the soup. I've parboiled my protein before this video because I cooked earlier. I made jollof rice earlier. So this is the protein I left for the soup. After adding my protein, this time I'll be adding my egg there. That's we call, the English name is called cocoyam. You already seen when I washed pound yam. This is the egg there. So this is that, it's a thickener. It's the thickener for the soup. So I added my egg there. The other, I won't lie, I was sad because I was hoping it's going to be enough for this soup, but then the lady I bought from, like this is the worst egg I've ever bought in my history of buying egg. most of them was bad, like bad, and I couldn't use them, so I just had to select few. I'm not even sure if it was up to 10 or 15 that I had to punch. I just had to manage like that. This I went back to picking our hair because I wasn't done. I was just going in between. I cook, go and prepare ingredients. So at this point I went back to picking our hair and I added our uziza. These are the points where we add our uziza. You see our soup is not thick because our ede was not enough. Our cocoyam was not enough. Forget the color change in the uziza. I bought it the previous day. So I woke and I forgot to remove it from the lid. That's why the color change of the lid. That's why the lid changed color. But it didn't affect the taste. So after adding my uziza, I came back. I covered it and I allowed it to boil for some time before I added my offo. This is another thickener because the ede wasn't enough. I had to buy offo nearby. The people close to me do not have ede. It's not really that. It's not something they sell on the streets. I had to go inside the market to get that ede. But then the people around me had offo, so I had to add offo to make the soup thicker. I went back to arranging the space. The place I was cooking was really scattered. My plate I've been using since. So I had to pick some dirt and arrange it. I like my space being organized. Even though I'm not done cooking, I like my space being organized and well kept. I took the dirty dishes to where we are going to wash it. When I came back, this is panla leaf. It's smoked. Yeah, it's a smoked fish. It's called panla in Nigeria. I don't know, pardon me, I don't know the English name, but we call it panla here. I don't know how nutritious, but when it's smoked like this, it's very dry. It doesn't scatter inside your meal. Like it doesn't. I don't know how to say it. It doesn't scatter inside your meal, but like the way you put it inside that meal, that's how you're going to fetch it out. So I brought my dried fish, of course. I had to add some dry fish because the pala was small. I bought some dry fish to add though. So I don't know what some people wash their dry fish with hot water, but I wash mine with salt. Salt add this extra taste to it, and it also helps it. It also helps it get softer. So after washing my dry fish, I added the dry fish to the soup. Of course, our soup is boiling and it's coming together. Ooh, but it's not as thick as I wanted. Like I don't know. I don't want to feel sad. I felt sad that day, but the soup was still very delicious. After adding my stock, my dry fish, we added some crayfish. What is soup without crayfish? You can never go wrong with crayfish. Please, when cooking yours, add a lot of crayfish. So after adding crayfish, I proceeded to uziza seed. This is uziza seed. Remember we added the leaf. This is the seed. I had to pound it before adding it to the soup. It's really tiny. I don't know if it's this what they call black pepper. I don't know, but I don't know the English name. But certainly my next video, if I'm cooking oha soup again, I'm going to browse the English name for all these ingredients. And I added the last ogiri of. I love a lot of ogiri in my soup because I love the taste. Then finally we added our lead actor. Yay! Yay! Our lead actor is here. So we added our oha. After picking, you have to wash with a lot of water. I got all these things from the market, and this market is from farm, like on the ground. I know oha leaf. Oha is not a plant that grows on the ground. It's a plant that has a tree. Yeah, it's a tree, not like the legume kind of leaves. It's a tree like mango tree, pear tree, apple tree, yeah, like that. So it doesn't grow on the ground, but then in the markets a lot of women keep all these things on the ground, so you have to wash with a lot of water, so your food do not be very sandy. So you not eat sand as the main course and your food as the dessert. So you have to wash with a lot of water. Of course our soup is ready. I left it to boil for a while. Then we had it with gari. I wasn't able to buy Abuda is fufu from the market, so I had to make gari and everybody eat. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next vlog. Bye. I love you.